Nyantechwa maybe am this cabe for Europe akoma busuafo for Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you she me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free na first ka komo busuafo for Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota la pass ekosinzawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwa dia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Justin again, I young T. I make them know say this a new year day.
YTM on the beat.
Oh, the one king again. Tell them, make them watch this new year. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No about you no care paradise so. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No about you no care paradise so. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again. Me want say that was from the hill. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again. We want say that was from the hill. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another new year this. Last year is gone, so let bygone be bygone. Get a whole set of goals, have ambition. Get a subject with a vision. We say we not gonna make it. Fire burn the obia man, we no one sit that you them drive on the asphalt. So we tell them this. This year we go all out, we never watch back. All of the mistakes we do last year, we correct them so we not go repeat it again. This year we moving to win, and thank God with the life that He give we. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again. Me want say that close from the hill. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe. Another new year, no work boko. Hey Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No about you no care paradise so. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another new year, no work boko. Hey Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No about you no care paradise so. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe, because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again, me want say that house on the hill. I know say when I go make it, tell them we I go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe.
All right, so I want to say cheers to each and every one of you watching us right here on Sammy Flex TV. This is the live edition of Showbiz Daily, and you guys are warmly welcome. Friday evening, Friday night, and life is so cool and calm here in Ghana. And we want to tell you that if you're also alive, you need to be grateful to the Most High God, because after all, January has ended. January has ended and February has started. Today is 3rd February, right? It's looking good. February there. Baby this year. Next week, we are done with February, and life will so be comfortable. And we thank God for another time with us here. So remember, today's show is an open show where you can also share your views, commentaries, and also if time comes in, we will be talking on the phones as well. The other day I saw some people saying, wow, today I missed the phones. So today we are hoping that as we soldier on, we will give you guys the chance to also be part of what we do here via the phone. So guys, welcome. My people are seated already. In Team Dodo Solomon, Chemo is here. And of course, I also have Kojo King. Kojo King's behind is still trending. Yeah. And Roland Amate is also here. Kojo, you said you have your first show?
Oh, yes.
and who brought the show?
For real, man, sir. So I'm booked for. I have 2 shows.
You have 2 shows as well?
Yes, one in Accra, then one in Kumasi.
Oh, all by for real?
All by for real. Like booked.
Paid show or free show?
Oh, you know, I'm an upcoming artist, so hey, I'm A-list artist. A-list.
Oh, bad job for you. Oh, okay. So now you're ready to do free shows.
Oh, he's a friend. He's a family friend, so he will take care of certain expenses here, but. Just to support a brother.
Oh, okay. So that one you are ready for?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Yeah.
So within how many days has your song been out?
Yesterday was exactly 1 week.
Okay, so 1 week. What have you observed? What have you seen? What have you seen? Yeah.
Okay,
one week being a musician, like a serious musician. What have you seen?
Yeah.
And what can you say?
The feeling is different, and I have a problem because. What will make an artist feel different, as in appearing on TV and all of that. I've seen it all, so it's like
that one you don't have a problem.
It's a normal theft. I think mine will begin when I mount platforms.
Okay.
When I'm on a stage, a bigger stage, like a commercial stage, and I'm performing. That is when I think I'll have the feeling. But the ones about people sending me feedback on Facebook and going for interviews, it's like our normal thing that we are doing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is a mixed feeling. At a point, it comes to you that, hey, so now I'm an artist. How do I compose myself? How do I draw the line between
being an artist
and a journalist and all of that? It has been a great feeling when I know with time everything will settle. Yeah,
I see. So. Now, one area that I want you to answer for me is about support. Where in our industry, people say there is no support for each other. There is no support. So 1 week being an artist, in your case, how has that support been like for you? How do you see that phrase, the industry doesn't support, we don't love ourselves? How have you been seeing that?
Okay, I think my case will be a bit different from the other musicians because I'm coming as a journalist. So I've received a lot of support from my people. Because these are the people who have worked, especially platforms that have been on. Yes, so my case is different. Unlike a musician who is now looking out for support from the media. But here, this is your own people, my own people who are showing me the love back. And so for now, it's a great thing. I've been receiving massive support even today from Sarkodie. I got a lot of calls from Sarkodie they interviewed me on radio. So for support, yes, it's massive. So far, I can say 80% the media is supporting. Yes, I decided to limit my expectations because
it's good.
Yes, I know that. Yes, there's been so that I don't get disappointed because there's been other media personalities who have released songs but didn't get the response that they were expecting. So I lowered it, but I think people love me. Yeah, because
you think people love you?
Oh yeah. For now, based on whatever will happen in future, it's a different thing. But for what I've seen within this week, because people reaching out to me.
Even you not going to
exactly, people reaching out to me. You see people inbox you, send me the song. Then I send and they will play. They will send me videos. And so for that, I think yes, people love me, and they are showing me the support.
So I hope you are not expecting this forever.
No. As I said from the onset, and it's not like even if I appear on your channel and you don't play my music and you call me, I will still come. I didn't put it on them that okay, you should support me by all means. But if I'm appearing on your platform,
by tender or fire.
Yes, but if I'm appearing on your platform and you are not supporting me, you yourself, it will tell you the kind of person you are. And of course, I'm on a record label, so we are not waiting for free things. Yes, if they support to a certain level, we have to push in. This one is like my social capital.
Yeah.
Yes. So if where the social capital will end, they will use the financial strength to push it.
I get it. Chemo, so what do you think might be accounting for the massive support Kojo is getting so far?
Yeah, I think what he said, I mean, that's one of it. Because of the links and the social capital that he's enjoying now. And then again, I think people automatically or naturally will support a good product. And I think the song is also a good song. So some people will even enjoy doing it. Associating with good things is also good for you. So if there's a good song that you can share one or two and later say that, oh, I'm even part of it, that's why the song is big or the song is a hit. You feel proud to be part of it. So I think because it's a good product, and again because of his relations with the media houses or the people in the space, that's what is working now. But it will not end there. We have to push in with the normal what we are supposed to do. Yeah, let me put it that way. So the record label is also working behind the scenes to put things together and even push it far than what it is now. But I think so far so good.
I see. You are working on his distribution beyond YouTube. What are the other? How are the other numbers looking?
I think so far as Spotify. Spotify is also doing well. And Boomplay. Yeah, let me say this. Boomplay is really working well. But you know, Boomplay is not for the Europeans and the Americans. So the Americans are using Spotify and then the iTunes or Apple Music. Yes. So I think for Africa, like Ghana and other countries, it's Boomplay and it's not bad. And again, even on Spotify, it's looking good. I'm not getting access to the Apple numbers, but I'm working on it. Yes, I'm trying to verify him on Apple and even Spotify and others, so that I can get behind the scenes where the streams are coming from and all that.
So you are impressed so far?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. It's working well, and the YouTube is far impressive. Even without like consciously pushing it the way we want to push it, it's still going. And people should subscribe to the channel because more things are coming. Yeah.
Well, I spoke with the label boss about pushing the video with some metabolisms, and of course he agreed. So let's expect that too. Ro, so what do you also see? Are you also impressed with Kojo's entry so far?
Oh yeah, Brass. I mean, in fact, I'm impressed. The first time I had the privilege of listening to the song, I was like, yeah, this is what we call a good product. It really touched me. In fact, yes, like Chemo said, so many people can relate to the song, and that is one of the things that makes it a very good song when people can relate to it, and it feels good. I remember one time that I was going through my Menyama Baya. I was just soaking the song in and out, posting it on my WhatsApp status, and you see people commenting and saying, send me the link, and it feels good. I like how he's feeling now, because you see, we in the media space have been trained, whether automatically or by nature, have been trained not to be self-entitled.
Yeah.
Unlike the people,
comes our way.
yes, like the musicians where they find themselves. We fortunately for us are not so self-entitled because of how the turf is. You know, it is just like you trying. We are always scouting for stuff, scavenging for stuff, and not the other way around. But unlike the musicians, yes, they put it out and they expect people to come to their aid to support them. But we already know the theft, and in fact, we know we have people who have also like attempted some of these things, and we know how the results is. So sometimes it also urges you, like he said, to lower his expectations and also try to calculate to where you think your social capital can lead you to, because everyone has social capital, but it depends on Obiara strength. So you just have to project to where yours would reach, then you know what to do next. And that's a very good understanding of the current music business. That is when you know, okay, when to push and when to let things flow by themselves. And so far, I would say congratulations to him.
Well, if you are watching us and you've not listened to the song or you've not watched the video yet, you have to do so now, because that is what everybody is talking about now. On this note, let me welcome the people who are on live with us. Frederick Apia is bringing us greetings from France, obviously. He says, good evening. Kofi Koba Show says he's waiting. Kofi, we are here already. Aaron Kosam says, God bless you, Sammy, for your efforts. Keep pushing Mandem. Rita Sewa is also here, bringing us greetings. Eva Diva is also bringing us greetings. Tilly Owusu is also bringing us greetings, and as much as the team is set, then it means that we can also go. Now, Fifi Kofi also says, hi, Sammy Tuga. Fifi, I see you. We are good. Yeah, it is good for us to run now. Now, Kijo Christo says, I just followed Kojo King on Spotify. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Wow. So I just followed Kojo King on Spotify. Nana Pia says, good evening to you all. God bless you guys for always joining us for us to do. So let's get interactive. And like I said, we'll be activating the phone lines if you're able to save time. But the agenda now is Be Kind, Greenville Records products, all social media platforms or all the streaming platforms. Just type Kojo King Be Kind and you get to listen to the song. And surely you are also going to appreciate the good song that Kojo has given us. So far, support has been massive. Personally, I see some of them and I go like, wow, really? So where is that cliche of we don't support our own, we don't support our own? Where is that cliche coming from? Support has been massive. Even if they don't do anything again, I think it is enough for Kojo to go on that pedestal they have put him on. He has to go, and he just has to go. But in America, Stonebwoy is also making us proud. After playing the Rebel Salute in Jamaica, appearing on the Breakfast Club in America, Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy and the rest of the people, we have seen videos of him in a studio with Jordin Spark, and so far it is looking so good. And Stonebwoy himself says, I can't, divine timing to meet you, and looking so good. And there are other videos where it is so obvious that they are in the studio. Either they have finished recording, they are on it, or they are yet to start, something like that. So beautiful. And I'm asking that, is this Stonebwoy's journey to the Grammys? Is this how the agenda starts? And this is Jordin Spark. Charlie, she's still looking good, oh. Wow. Wow. When she gave us that big song, No Air, so sexy, and look like she's still looking good. Wow, Charlie, American music, the old boy, Sikano Hontino. I thought if you're growing your show about showing who you the DA sort it out. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, is this Stonebwoy's journey to the Grammys, Chamo? Or we should give credit to the label that is Def Jam Universal Music. Are they doing their connect?
I think they are all part of it, and Stonebwoy too is working hard. That will even motivate the Def Jam team to also push what they can do, just to make sure that Stonebwoy will get to where he's supposed to, or his dream, how he wants to take the music and where he wants to take it to. Yeah, so you can't take Def Jam out of this. I think they are working behind the scenes for Stonebwoy, and then Stonebwoy is also doing a very good job. I mean, moving from place to places, playing shows, doing interviews, and even talking well in the interviews, like what happened with the Breakfast Club interview. Fantastic. I think he spoke well. And then yes, so kudos to him. And this is also a big deal. I mean, connecting with popular, yes, let me put it this way, connecting with some popular people or A-list artists in the American scene music industry is not a joke. I mean, they work with, I mean, professionalism in it. You can't just do anything. Like, you can't blue tick somebody.
No blue tickism.
Yes, because it's not like, oh, I beg you give me verse. No,
like real business.
It's business. So I think Stonebwoy is ready to do business. Def Jam, they are ready to prove that it's a good decision that Stonebwoy took for accepting to associate with them, or even signing for them. They are really working for it to make sense to everybody who is looking at, like, watching just to see how it will end or how it will go. So yeah, Stonebwoy, I think he's working hard, and then his decision is also paying off. I mean, the people are working, he's getting the connections and all that. So let's see what will come out of it there. But I think he's working so hard that I have no doubt that it will be something good for us to enjoy and even push our industry to the next level.
I hear that in the coming weeks there will be Grammys Awards, and Stonebwoy being America, I have some tight suspicions that he might be present. And you know, he's been nominated in some project music category. People have high hopes that he might be mentioned. I don't know if you also have an idea of that.
Not really, but I'll not be surprised, because now he's in the market, and one of their criteria that you need to be part of it is to be in that market. So obviously it's part of it. Now we can say that Stonebwoy is in the American market, trying to push for him to get recognition there. So with time, I think it will be easy, or he can easily be recognized and maybe even win an award there if he so desire, as in if it is part of his plan to get it. I'm not surprised that he's on his path. He's on the path to get that, and he has even won something from that base Nickelodeon Best Choice Awards. It's also in America. So yes, I think he's in the right path, and we just have to support and see how it will go.
Is he the artist with the most foreign features yet in Ghana?
Yeah, I'm not so sure, but he will be a contender. Let me put it that way. He will be a contender. He has done a lot, but when you Sarkodie too, he has some. Just that
Stonebwoy's levels.
Yeah. I think Stonebwoy can. He has some. He has some, but no, you know. You see, when you that's the thing. I think when you say that, you easily presume that the people from America, the popular ones that he has featured from Jamaica and all that, but we have somebody down here who has been doing features with people outside Ghana, like other country, our neighboring countries, and all that. And if you consider that, I'm not so sure if Stonebwoy will still top the chart, but I won't take him out. I think he will feature prominently in such a chart. Yes.
Let's see. Kojo, coming back to you with it, Stonebwoy now linking with Jordin Spark. Is he on his journey to being the guy to win our Grammys? And again, is he the guy with the most featured international artist in Ghana?
No, I think Sarkodie has more than him.
Eh?
Yeah.
Hey! Yeah. No, I think I have to do this
your
research.
Definition of international is the average.
No, but even if we still have to add the Africans, Stonebwoy too has done more of these Africans.
Sack Nigeria alone, Nigeria has more than 10 collaborations in Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, everywhere.
No, I'm sure going to do this research well. I'm going to get some information from them. Like who has the most international? Charlie, help me to do this. This weekend we have to release that video.
We have
who has the most international features in our music industry?
For now.
So you guys tip Sarkodie?
Yeah, Sack.
Really?
When Sack started having.
Hey, Stonebwoy almost every year he does some. Stonebwoy didn't come, but I'm both friend and she said because he will come to you like.
Yeah, but the difference will be Stonebwoy seems to be with the popular people, and one popular person
I'm
is
still
like
talking about the numbers. Beyond the popular people, I'm talking about the numbers.
No, I think Sack will really.
When Sack was hot in Nigeria, almost everybody. Those times, all the top guys, Burna Boy, everybody. He went to South Africa. I'm
going to ask Twitter right now. Whilst you guys are talking.
So,
I'm going to ask Twitter to see how many responses I'll get.
It's Sack.
Yes,
on top of my head, I think it's Sack.
Maybe you can do a poll and put Sack.
No, Kojo, continue talking. I'm just going to ask Twitter to see what they will tell me.
Yes, with Stonebwoy, if he really wants to get a Grammy, yes, he can get it. The point is, you have to desire for it and work towards it. People are getting it, and it don't mean they are too special than you. Once musicians are getting it, even African musicians have gotten it. They have shown us that it is possible. So if you're also an African musician and you want it, you just have to toe the right line, and I think you'll get it. And from where he is heading towards, we all know it is not too difficult, or it wouldn't be surprising if Stonebwoy gets nominated. And yes, with the record label's influence, you cannot take it out. And if, as an artist, what he also demands from the label is that, okay, I want to get closer to this award scheme, then definitely they will make it happen. And we can all deduce from his steps that, yes, we wouldn't be surprised if he can even make an appearance there at the awards night. Then hopefully they also give him the guidelines, the kind of things that is needed that can make him get a nomination. He's been nominated on projects that he's worked on for other people, and so we are waiting for the time that his own project will get nominated. But it shouldn't be a sort of a pressure on him that this is all that I want. No.
Okay.
It should be gradual, and I think with time he will get there, because you can see clearly that this is what he wants, and it comes with some of these collaborations.
Okay.
Because when you collaborate with people who have been nominated there or who are closer, and one other thing, working with producers who have produced other winners. Yeah. I think that is more a sure bet, because if you know, we have certain producers whose artists almost every year gets a nomination.
Yeah.
So if you work on that artist, that's credibility and everything adds to you, the artist. They know what kind of things to do for you to also get their attention. So kudos to Stonebwoy, and he should keep it up. And yes, I think he can be the first guy to win it for us.
Should we give credit to record label, because now he has Def Jam, Universal Music? Should we give them the credit?
Of course.
Reason we have to sometimes push most of our boys, or encourage them. Let me use the word encourage. Reason we have to encourage them to be looking for some of these deals.
Of course, because there's a limit to you, the artist. There are sometimes you can exhaust everything, but if everything is coming from you, the artist, your decisions, the decisions that you are making, you go and play gigs, get money, then you decide what to do with the money. You have other responsibilities, so you can think that, okay, let me invest here, but other responsibilities are calling you, then you forgo that. But if you're on a record label and we have a goal, you don't have any influence. This is what we want to achieve. So decisions are set. And there are other links that as an individual, it can take you like 10 years before you get it. But if you're on a record label, it is easy because they have built a wide range of network, which makes it easier for them to operate. So the thing you have been aspiring to achieve, when you get to them, it is so easy because they have all the links. It's like you don't have money as an individual artist or an upcoming artist, and a record label comes in. Now your recordings are paid for, your videos are paid for, your costume and promotion. So definitely you are making a step out there. But these guys, they have gotten to a certain level that they have achieved a lot. I always say that it is because we don't have investors in our space. That is why we are not seeing our A-list artists crossing borders and see how we expect them to be conquering the world by now. We are not seeing, because they are doing it all by themselves. Before Sarkodie was able to attract BET and all of that, he has pushed all by himself before. If he was to have a label, it would have been easier. That's why we see some of our Nigerians, they just come in, poof, and they are everywhere because the label has the network. They can push you. They can make you a star within a day. A label can sign you today, just posting you out there that this artist is signed on to this record label. You are a hit without even a song. Because of the work they have done. So when you release a song and it's good, then you are far gone. So it is very important, and I think each of them will love, but at times when the contract that comes to them is not favorable, and they are not ready to sacrifice certain things to achieve other things, then that has been the problem. Because okay, I have a sack, I'm making all my money, and you are bringing this in, I'm going to lose something, I'm not ready to let go. So you foul international when you come back. I know I can get there. So all of them needs it, and I think Stonebwoy has sacrificed some things. And even if you check the kind of sound he's releasing now, I'm sure most of his core fanatics wouldn't love it. But guy knows that I have a goal to achieve. That's what I have to do too. And so either you appeal to these people, or you what is the word? You satisfy them, or you satisfy your personal ambitions or your goals. So I think that is good for
I see. Well, so far, the post I just did, Stonebwoy has gotten 2 comments already.
Really?
Yeah, they think he has the.
They think that they are thinking how you are thinking. The popular ones, Beanie Man, Sean Paul, Kerry Helson. You see all of that.
Okay, Ro, come through. Still about Stonebwoy linking up with Jordin Spark and how the future holds for him, especially with the Grammy agenda and his label influence.
That is what we call when preparation meets opportunity. You know, in our day-to-day lives, there are sacrifices that we make each and every day, and each sacrifice has its own stuff that they bring. Yes, and Stonebwoy making this sacrifice to sign to Def Jam, these are the benefits that come with it. Sarkodie has seen some of these deals and didn't see it as favorable. Shatawale and the likes have also seen these deals and did not see them as favorable. But then the thing is that their level of success is not the same as Stonebwoy's, or their vision as musicians is not the same as Stonebwoy. This is Stonebwoy's vision as a musician. Therefore, he probably wouldn't mind letting go of, let's say, a year, how do we call it, streams, just to satisfy his ambitions, or just to even get some of these accolades. It's beautiful. Jordin Spark is also part of Def Jam. She signed to Def Jam, I think 2015.
Oh, she's also part of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a label link.
It's a label. You know, it is just like being in Sammy Flex TV. They are the end, or like being in certain spaces. Let me use here, or maybe there is like an executive club, for example. If you know them very well, you know how that, like, the caliber of people who are involved. It will be very difficult for Despite Sound to say that, oh, I need a job, I have completed this school or that school, I need a job, these are my qualifications. And whilst they have a member who probably is also a managing director of certain company to say, I wouldn't give you, or CEO of a company to say, I wouldn't give you, it is not possible. And that is the role these record labels play. It is about the connects they have and the resources, and to them that is what.
So the lady is also on.
Oh yeah, that is what, to them, that is also their investment and returns. That is, to them, that is their business. So they, mind you, they did not also get that connection just because they are those labels. No, it is because they also started from somewhere, built, sacrificed to that level. So if you would want to join and benefit, know that you would have to sacrifice something on that level. And that is what we are seeing. So it feels good. And Stonebwoy, so far, we would congratulate him because he's not also been a lazy artist.
He's also worked hard, yeah.
Yes, Stonebwoy has made himself available. Like, anytime duty calls, Stonebwoy is one person that will make himself available. Like, sometimes we even feel for him. The way Stonebwoy has been moving in and out. Yes, somebody will say, you just left Jamaica to Ghana to come and play a show and you're going back again. Charlie, to him, he knows what that relationship, even if it means him gracing somebody's birthday, somebody's concert, just to get that kind of connection. We wouldn't even know the level of benefits that he is going to get from that platform. So it is good. It feels good. And so far, I would want to congratulate him because, yes, it is just, I am not saying the other guys who have not like signed on or approached some of these deals yet are lazy or they don't know business. They are not pushing much. But these are just business decisions. These are business decisions, and it is not business risk, and it is not everybody that would see what you are seeing. And sometimes you may see something beautiful which will push you to go and sign, but the end result wouldn't be good. Some would want to wait and play the long game like Sark is playing. Sark says now whichever label that comes to him for a deal should be partnership and not a sign-on. You understand? So to him, probably he's playing a long game and maybe he might win in the future. It is only time that will tell. But when it comes to Stonebwoy, I think he's made himself available. He knows what he wants and he is going for it.
Well, looking good so far. Welcome to the show once again. This is the live edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And Eva Diva Augustino is also here. Jackie Boateng bringing us greetings from America. She says, good evening. Rita Sewa says, I really wish Stone wins a Grammy one day. He's so talented. James Antwi says, there you're back, guys. Thank you so much, James. Now, let's move on to Sarkodie, who has said that the Bob Marley feature is his highest moment in his music career so far. Do we all admit to that? Kojo, maybe you can still start.
Of course. As a person, he decide what will be his highest moment. We can also look at the things he has achieved and pinpoint that, okay, I think this is maybe a BET is his highest achievement. But I think this statement, he is looking more to the arts. Because if you listen to the interview, he said when he was reached out, he felt shivers around himself. And it's like, hey, Charlie, this is legendary. He nearly even turned it off. And he said when they sent, it was the original vocals of Bob Marley. So he imagined himself being in the studio with this legend, and now I have the opportunity to also lay a verse close to his vocal. So that is how he's seen, and that, I think it is perfect. It is perfect because it's like priceless. Somebody that everybody idolizes, and you have the opportunity to do that. So I think I side with him. Yes, and the level he's attained now, it comes with different achievements. Let's say if he got it this by 5 years time, maybe he would have said something different, or maybe 5 years ahead, maybe he will achieve something else, and he will feel like this is also maybe less of that one. But for now, I think if he says that, yes, I want to agree with him, because it is not an easy opportunity. Even when the man was alive, we didn't see a lot of featuring other musicians, you know. So for a name like Sarkodie to be associated with Bob Marley, even now that he is not alive, is a great feat. And I want him to celebrate it all he can. And also, it's a good talk. It's a good talk for even the people that contacted him, the Marley family and the Island Records, to also feel like, okay, guys, happy of whatever that is happening. And I think we are also discussing it here. And I think the world over, people will see Sarkodie as that artist that respects the legacy of Bob Marley, and from the West that he's pouring out. I think he will win more love from what he has said. If he said, oh yeah, it's normal and all of that, I think people will also read meanings to that. So he should celebrate it.
Okay, so Richie, give me the tweet from DJ Mensah. DJ Mensah has been tweeting, and I want to read some things about the tweet and ask some questions around it. So I'll surely start with Kojo before we move on. So he was actually tweeting with the hashtag "Why the Hate Though." That was the hashtag he was tweeting with. Why the hate though? And the first tweet was that: have you ever considered the reason behind the Bob Marley project being in Ghana and not elsewhere? And why a Ghanaian artist was chosen to start the project? Let's explore the significance and celebrate the diversity. Now, DJ Mensah comes again to say that it is a tragedy that we still struggle with the pulling down syndrome in our own country. We should focus on lifting each other up instead of tearing each other down. And then he finally tweets: just because you have a microphone in front of you doesn't mean you have to tear down a project that should be celebrated. Now, whilst I was following this conversation, someone responded to the first tweet, and that's the question I want to ask you, same. The person was that, why are you not telling us? Richie, so bring it again. Let me read something. Bring it again. He said, have you ever considered the reason behind the Bob Marley project being in Ghana and not elsewhere? Then the person responded that, why are you not telling us? Is that person wrong to ask this question?
Of course, it's not important.
No, but his question is important.
No, like why? This is responding to the negativity.
Yes. So wait. I know these tweets.
I'm waiting.
These tweets are responding to the negativity. But when he is asking that, have you ever considered the reason behind the Bob Marley project? So let's assume that we don't know the reason. As a team member and as part of the core Sack Nation team, they know. So why are they not supplying us?
You don't know the reason. So must you be negative?
No.
Why no?
The person's question. No? The person's question is not it's a very valid question. But then DJ Mensah or Team Sack not coming to explain that reason is also valid, because you don't also know the kind of agreement behind that project.
The point is, Roland. The point is.
So you should be careful. So celebrate what has been given.
We have a song. There is a song out. Must you know why the man featured the person before you say something positive about the song?
But this is what he's asking us to know.
And I ask the question again. You don't know. He hasn't told you. Why are you thinking negative? Is it by default that the black man always thinks negative? Because they don't know about something. I don't know why Sammy Flex is putting on Nika. So I should say that he has a choke. Shots. So he has a choke.
Oh, actually.
Why can't you think that? Why can't you think that? Oh, he wants to be free. He wants to enjoy the breeze. So you don't know why Bob Marley featured. And he's saying this because of the negativity around. Yeah, this post is responding to
I get it.
The negativity.
I get this one, but why? So the person was, why are you not telling them?
No. The point is, this where we have gotten to now. The point is, if people release this song, do they come out to tell us, oh, this is the reason why I featured?
No, this is not just an ordinary song.
What an ordinary song?
Oh, is this ordinary?
Whether it is an ordinary or not
if it is an ordinary release, it will not get the reaction.
The point is, if Sarkodie is in an interview and you ask him what informed this decision for Bob Marley to feature, how did it happen, then he may give an account to what happened. But the problem is, the song came and people are negative. And the things they are saying is not about why did they choose Sarkodie. They are condemning the song. We have media people condemning even why it has to be even Sarkodie. And so he doesn't need to come out and tell you they want to unite Africa before you accept it. This is a song. This is a project. We don't need to give you further information to convince you. That's why he's asking them, do you even know why before you are killing it with your negativity? You don't even have an idea what they are trying to do. So if you don't know, you ask questions. You don't condemn. You don't condemn. You ask questions, because the black man is fixated on negativity by default. Anything they don't understand, it should be negative. Unless we come back and explain, give you every detail. This is why before you can think right. No, that is not it. So he's telling them, yes, we know you. You kill things before they arrive. And if anybody will ask, why all the rappers in the world, it was Sarkodie. That is what DJ Mensa want people to reason along. Why is it Sarkodie? Then that is when you place premium on what has happened and know that it is a good thing that we need to celebrate, but not what we are seeing around. So if they want to feel negative, let them do. But this is not that case like we have an information we are keeping. We have that instance. For instance, something bad is happening about a brand, and they need to issue a presser, okay, for the people to know what is happening. This is not the case. This is a song. Like Stonebwoy featured Kerry Hilson, or another artist features, Beyonce and Shatta Wale. Did we ask why did Beyonce feature Shatta Wale?
But people asked.
Did they have to explain?
No.
Yes.
You see the energy around this. The same happened for Shatta and
said people asked.
No.
And Shatta Wale has
explained. So my Shatta come and
people are not
explain. Let's get it right.
People are not asking.
Let's get it right.
Yes.
My Shatta Wale explained the reason why Beyonce featured him before we will love the song.
To those who don't know.
They don't need it. Sarkodie said. He said, don't explain yourself. Don't explain yourself to your friends. They don't need it. And don't explain yourself to your enemies, because they won't accept it. So whatever people want to, and let's not run away from the issue. What people are talking about is not this. This is not the information they need. They don't need the reason why Bob Marley featured Sarkodie before they will like the song. Their problem is that they don't love the song. It is whack. It is this. It is that. That is the problem we are talking about. It's not about whether they want to connect with Africans, and even there were some super hands behind the scenes that make sure that it is coming to Ghana first. That is not the information people want. The problem is, yes, but like some have said, Sarkodie doesn't deserve to lay a verse to a holy or a sacred a figure that is there, and people not feeling the vibes. That is normal. So we can leave it there. If you don't feel it, it's a personal feeling. It is a body of art.
Okay.
But the problem is we are too negative and we are not attacking the right issues. And so they don't need to come. But now, where it has gotten to, he's trying to ask rhetorical questions. That do you even know why they chose Sarkodie? He is not the one to come and explain. Probably that is not his work. But where the negativity is heading towards, that everybody is feeling it. And I think Ghanaians think they are still in those days, like the no internet age, the Stone Age. And so they tweet as if it is just within Ghana. Whatever you are doing, everybody is watching. So you do this and it goes far. And that's why he will come and also try to ask relevant questions. If you have a good mind and if you are a deep thinker, you start going through these questions. And if you have anything to, but people will still be people.
Okay, thank you. Chamo, continue from there. So we are still asking that Sarkodie saying this is his highest moment in music. And the fact that a member of his team, DJ Mesa, is asking Ghanaians. Rich, let's ask the questions again. Maybe someone just joined and they might not be getting it. So Sarkodie has said the feature with Bob Marley is his highest moment in music so far. And I'm asking my people whether from afar they also see this as Sarkodie's highest moment in music so far. Then again, DJ Mesa is asking some questions. Says, have you considered the reason behind the Bob Marley project being in Ghana and not elsewhere? And why a Ghanaian artist was chosen to start the project? Let's explore the significance and celebrate diversity. And people are asking, so if you are asking, have you considered the reason behind, and you know the reason behind, why are you not telling us?
It's not a necessity.
Chabo.
Yeah.
Kojo says we should ask.
Okay. For the first part, the Sarkodie is saying that this is his biggest project.
Highest moment in music.
Yes, I think I'll agree with him. Even hearing the name Bob Marley as a musician or as a music lover, you feel something.
Yeah.
And even getting the opportunity to do a work that he has done, I mean, it's huge, it's big, and this can, in fact, the statement that bigger than Jay-Z project still holds. I think working with Bob Marley's project is huge, and I will agree with Sarkodie that this can be the biggest project in his career so far. We don't know what will happen in the near future. Maybe he will do something else and say, okay, I thought it was the Bob Marley project, but this one is far ahead of that one. We don't know what will happen in future, but I will agree with Sarkodie on that score. And with the DJ Mensah's statement, where I think obviously it was a rhetoric question. He wasn't looking for any answer. He was just trying to prompt people to just celebrate what has happened. But I think we shouldn't also lose sight of the fact that some people also have opinions, and we should allow them to share it. I mean, we have stretched it so much that as if everybody is saying something negative about Sarkodie's project, but it's not true.
A lot of
if few people, in fact, if we count, few people have said something negative about it. Just that those who have said
few people.
Very few,
no, it's
very few. Just that those people.
Wait. Yeah. Mention how many you know they are voting.
Yes.
You let's try. How many
okay,
on top of your mind?
How many have said positive?
Even the things. Oh, everybody has said positive. Oh no.
You give me
on radio.
Everybody has said positive.
Few.
Yeah.
In the media space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody saying positive.
Sammy Flex has said it.
In the media space, everybody.
In fact, on Peace FM, they all said positive.
No, in the media space, everybody.
On showbiz, everybody has said. Only few people.
No, that one is true.
So my point is, why don't?
So let me even mention those they think they have said negative. Mr. Logic.
Yes.
Blakk Rasta. Shatawale. Why do you? No, Sammy has not said anything negative.
And then maybe you add the Apollo through his song. That is.
That's what you can mention.
Oh no, even Sammy is part. Sammy made a statement that yes, he sees the song is very normal, but he thinks I could have done better. he has his own reservation.
Hammer.
Oh, Hammer, what Hammer said.
Hammer didn't.
You see,
About what?
you see the problem.
No, Hammer, he was saying, he was talking about the production.
Okay.
Where he feels as a producer, maybe he would have done it in a different
Now
way.
that was where I was going to. Now people are even afraid to express genuine concerns about what the project, because somebody will think that you are being negative.
In fact, before Hammer is he said,
Yes.
You're asking me.
You want to say it? Yes, exactly. So what is it? If you have to tell it, what is it that Sarkodie can't do anything that people will not like or somebody will not like? Everything that Sarkodie will do, we should like it by force.
No.
So then allow them.
If you don't like it, say it. But don't.
So allow them.
It.
What is the difference between what is the difference between condemning and liking?
It's your like bigger than
allow.
What is the difference between condemning and allowing the thing? It's like now they are pushing fear in people not to even express what they feel about the song. And I can use Hammer as an example. Before Hammer spoke, he says, Sammy, this thing that you want me to say, you see, it's okay. That's what he said. Hammer, with all the technical knowledge that he can share, he wasn't even, like, he was afraid to talk about it. Hammer was afraid to talk about it because of what others will say. Meanwhile, there are others who are also praising it. And now you are even taking the shine from those who are praising the project or saying positive things about it, and then giving it to those who are saying something that they don't like about the song. Even for you to say that, if you say anything negative, you hate it or you don't like Sarkodie, it's not even fair for you to tell people. I mean, is Sarkodie better than every musician that we know? And every musician get criticisms. So why can't we say anything about Sarkodie's project? Me, I have not said anything negative about it, and I think it's positive. Even apart from the music and the vibe, what it is, the idea that he has associated with such a huge figure is positive. But that is me. I can't force people to say same or think same. They are different. And they are also thinking about something else. Me, I'm thinking about the mere association of Sarkodie and Bob Marley on a record.
Not the music.
Meanwhile, yes. Even
the
mere fact that Sarkodie's and Bob Marley is enough for me. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm not even going... No. Even that music, the words there, I didn't know. Until now, that yes, I never know a stereotype like until this thing, and so I won't even go into the music, but the project. That's why I'm saying that I will agree with those who say it's bigger than Jay-Z, the bigger than Jay-Z project. I will go with people who are saying that. But the point is, that's my way of thinking. And I think, well, that one, people will say it's positive. But what about those who want to use it to dance and they think that this is not a danceable tune? They will say, no, vibe.
So you condemn it.
What is that? So when you say vibe, it means you have condemned it.
No, when you say vibe, you can't dance. So you have given us a review. Yes, you are giving a review. But because I can't dance, so it is no good.
No.
That is what is happening.
So, who is
why are you pretending as if you don't know what is happening on this?
I think people should
know what is happening.
The reviews are not condemnation.
Oh right, we have listened to reviews.
Wait, like a guy.
What are reviews done?
A guy who watched your song and said you swear, I swear too much.
It's a review. It is no. Listen to that review. He gave reasons. Someone will come and say, oh, it is not a good song. Without any review, without any meaning, without any substance.
That's personal feeling.
Yes, so don't condemn it because of your personal feeling.
No, personal feeling.
You can't relate to every song.
Kojo is
don't we have constructive criticism?
It's part of it. I think people should chill. And then forget about those who are saying what you don't like. It's like you are just trying to put fear in people not to even express themselves. when it is not good for you, don't try to make it sound like people don't like you.
Professional about your creative.
So I think what is going on is not fair to those who think that there's something not right about the song based on their expertise or their thinking or their feelings. It's a whole lot of things combined. In fact, that's why you ask why Sarkodie but not the other person. No matter the reason that the Marley family will give, some people will still disagree. That's how the world is. So why do you say that? Why do you have to disagree? No, that's how the world is. That's why whatever.
Oh, boss.
There's nothing hate about this. If you don't like it, you don't like it. There's nothing hate about it.
Tell the hate in there.
So I think people should chill and stop trying to put fear in people not to even share their opinions. But, and a typical example is what happened to Hammer. You can clearly see that he doesn't want to say things because people will pounce on him for not saying positive things. That's the point. And if we live in this world with such an attitude, we are not going anywhere because we will become sycophants, always praising people who are not even doing better. But Sarkodie has done it all. We know what Sarkodie can do. So people who don't like this one project, forget about them. Sarkodie has proven himself already. So what again? What again?
You go and tag the family. Say,
we'll get there. I
think the truth. We've not got Speak the truth, man.
So I think people should just chill. And then if they don't like it, they don't like it. For those who like it, also talk about it. That's how the world
that angle is a different angle. Don't miss it with this. I beg you. If you miss it, you make a mistake. That angle is a total different angle. Bro, come through. Sarkodie's biggest project yet, a highest moment in music, and DJ Mesa's information flow. What do you think about it?
Rasta me. Oh, me kasa. Rasta me. You see, omo kasa my edin. See, DJ Mensa, question no beside. Yes, first let me start with Sarkodie as this being his highest moment. I think yes. Obiane ni ohodi no as the highest moment. Some people, to them it is award. Obi ohonoma a platform be a winner. If you ask Obi Amponsa, he will tell you his highest moment in his career is your platform.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
The radio thing?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that is the beginning of Obi Amponsa in the limelight. It is out of that opportunity that he is who he is today. It is on that platform that he even had the confidence to be a stand-up comedian. He says it every day among his peers. Oh, Mudin Komokro or the Beba. And that is it. So if Sarkodie holds this as so far the highest point in his career, I agree with him. Because Charlie, it is huge. It is huge. Now back to DJ Mensa calling. You see, when he asked, do you know even the motive behind this project? And we baby said, why don't you tell us? You see, that is where my own is. If you want to know something, you ask. It is as simple as that. Else, what they want you to know is what they've given to you. So if you have any other question, you ask. You don't come and say, tell me. No, you ask. Because if the reason behind the project to them was higher than they giving you the project, they would have given you the reason before giving you the song. Don't people announce that we are about to release a song before they release a song?
Yeah.
Yes. Was this announced?
No.
No. And this is not done even in this year. This project has been there since 3 or 4 years ago. So if you want to know the reason, you ask. And if there is an opportunity for them to tell you, they will tell you. But now, what they want you to know is the project that they've given you. Now, nobody is trying to tell anybody not to tell us their personal feeling or not to say their personal feeling on how they feel about the song. That is not it. The hate that these people are referring to, you said there are just few people that have spoken to them, that have spoken negative about the song. You know the scary part? The scary part is that, you see, Hammer said he has a problem with the production. But didn't you post that Hammer video?
Yeah, we did.
Didn't he say it on a national television?
He did.
Is that network not high across the whole country and even beyond? But why is Blakk Rasta trending and not Hammer?
Hammer didn't finish.
No. Chemo. No.
But if there's nothing to say, don't speak.
No. You see, that is the mistake we are. That is the mistake we are doing.
Hammer gave a
No.
Relax.
No. Chemo, wait.
Relax.
You see, the reason Hammer. No, the reason Hammer gave, Hammer spoke as a technical person.
Yes, with facts.
And it befitted the position he was holding. Mind you, Hammer, even though Oyenipa Bako, when he speaks, multitudes listen. Blakk Rasta, Oyenipa Bako, but when he speaks, millions listen.
They will take it like
You
that.
understand?
They will even
So when Hammer spoke, you see, when Hammer spoke and he spoke about production, he even tried to explain further. To a point he said, oh, as a baby I made a corner ebinimun tiasie in the self tiasie, come to the studio and I will show you what I am talking about.
Yeah. He even said if he's in the studio, he can even explain it.
Exactly. No. Exactly. Very good. No, even
he didn't say
when you mention certain things,
even if it is so, even if see, even if it is so, when you take Blakk Rasta's level in the music space and when you take Hammer's level in the music space, they are almost classmates in terms of music experience. We will assume that wait, I'm coming.
Okay.
We will assume that Sebana music language, the way Hammer will explain it wouldn't be different, wouldn't be so far from how Blakk Rasta will explain it. So if one comes to speak like a lame person, then that is where people will have a problem.
no different angle. But don't. Oh.
You see,
What
you
is
are saying
angle?
different angle because the time you wanted Blakk Rasta to share it. Wait, Chemo,
now defending that.
Chemo, see. The time we wanted Blakk Rasta to explain the reason why he doesn't like the song or he didn't like the song, he never said anything technical. He didn't.
Spirit.
For you to say a one-way rap, you've said nothing.
Spiritual.
Nothing. And you see the spiritual angle that he brought. You see the spiritual.
One-way rap is not technical.
One-way rap is technical.
One-way rap. What do you mean by what do you mean by one-way rap?
He said the last time he said take Sarkodie 10 songs of Sarkodie.
What do you mean by one-way rap?
He takes 10 songs of Sarkodie. It's the same.
No. You see, see the spiritual angle. No, say something that people can relate. And if you are asked to prove it, you can prove. The spiritual aspect that he brought, can he prove it? Can he prove it?
Who proves spirituality?
Exactly. So why do you bring it? So why do you bring
on a national discussion?
Spirituality is felt. It is not proven.
Exactly. So why do you bring it to an argument?
A technical argument.
Why do you bring it to a technical argument? No.
It was what?
No. If the ordinary person on the street or social media speaks and say it is one-way rap, the person wouldn't be questioned like Blakk Rasta. No. Exactly. So if Blakk Rasta also comes to say one-way rap, we will ask you what you mean by it. You understand? Because we don't expect you to do it. And you see, other people who have a problem with the fact that it's a Sarkodie, they are primitive.
Yes.
You know why? It is only in Ghana. And I say, yes, you way ya. And yes, you way ya. You bet now who there is no innovation.
What's the sound?
We update king where music or creative art has gotten to right now. People are looking at updating stuff, reinventing stuff. When can we say you're learning mind? And pedumu, your friends say, we encourage people. Blakk Rasta.
He desecrated a young song.
You see, did we condemn it? This is a practice that has to do with the understanding of the current music business level. And it is a practice that we should adopt, not condemn. If you have questions, ask. And if there is no explanation or no answer, then you can come back and vent your anger. But if you think, so bring it, so that if they don't, if they don't answer, so you see, if you have questions, like the guy said, DJ Mensa Bisa said, do you know the motive behind the project? If you have questions and ube bisani amount answer, then you can hold the people's neck. Other than that, this is what has been presented to you. If you're a technical person and you want to comment, you see the people out there see you they look at you for education,
deeper understanding.
Yes, because you are not on the platform because you are nyom keke. No, so kasa people would want to know. Okay, is this why Sarkodie did not do the Fodiwa rap on it? Is this the reason why Sarkodie decided even not to wear jacket and chains in a Bob Marley video? Is it because of the holy explanation that you gave? That is why Sarkodie even had to employ the services of the Rastafarian community in the video. That is when we say we are having a conversation. But when you come and you speak like the ordinary person, looking at the position you hold, it gives us a maya shivers why your spine. Because at the end of the day, these are the same people. The people out there are looking at for explanation. It is a kasano mokano. Who so our power no. Also kasa na. Any second part. You.
Okay. Thank you, Roland Amate, Team Dodo Solomon, Chemo, and Kojo King. Now let me go out there to see what the people are also saying, and I will start reading from Kill Jizzle 45, who says, "You guys should chill. Working smart is way better than working hard. Stonebwoy has been like this since and has nothing significant to that effect. Smart people work in silence and their work speaks." And Kill Jizzle 45 says, "Shatawale, Black Sheriff are clear examples. Fifi Kofi says, as they take do, Shatta majority were silent. Shatta Kobe says, hey, I thought you guys did talk radio. You go Moro. Ben Chidodu says, greetings. Kwabna Radio Arthur, who is one Sac native, says, if DJ Meza is not explaining the reason, my thought is, don't we have research journalists who can fish out the mystery of this release, or we don't have such journalists in our space, I mean entertainment. Fifi Kofi says, a DJ in Kumasi too always insulting Shatta just for nothing. Shaking my head, Ghana Pan. Now Jay says, Kojo needs to speak softly. He's now a celebrity and no longer entertainment journalist. Now Masonic Audiobook Library says, you guys should let Chemo pull up the loss of Kojo Sheldon's money showing on Social Blade of north of $35,000. Why? Kojo Sheldon has lost some value on Social Blade. Chemo will find that later.
Social Blade is, they estimate fees.
Yeah, I know, but according to them, they say he's lost some value there.
Well, it could be, but I have not checked.
You've not checked, okay.
Later, yeah,
Okay, now Fifi Kofi says, I think Mr. Logic didn't condemn the song. He just gave his opinion. Yeah. And I'm sure this is some of the things we are talking about. What is negative and what is review. Frederick Appiah says, what negative thing did Shatta say about Sax project? Is the word ghost? I think what killed the song is the tag they used before the song came out, bigger than Jay-Z. Now Lily Donko says, if you listen to the song, the DJ's answer is there. This is one of the few love songs Marley did. Sarkodie has the best love song lyrics in Ghana. That's what he's known for. Eva Diva says, this shows the show is live and real. Thank you guys for your honest opinion. Lily Donko comes again to say, you can critique, but hate with which some people talk about it, the tone you speak with says a lot.
Of course.
Now, Jay says, critiquing people work is part of life. There's a thin line between critique and hate.
Yes.
It happens everywhere, but just that the positive is always the loudest in other crimes or climbs. Or okay. Now, Papa P says, SMFDH. You guys should stop making noise about this flop song by the late Bob Marley featuring Sarkodie. Love has just given us the fire emoji because his man is not here. Now, Abdul Kali says, won't you are funny, you people make night, wow. Kojo King says, you see why Blakk Rasta was so upset when Ifya said he does funny music? Why was he so upset? Because Ifya is a musician and he expected her to know better. The same applies to his approach. Now, Jay says, I pity Kojo. He better prepare his mind for critiquing. People in the comfort of their home with phone can steal your peace, but only if you allow it. Now, Eric Macross Donko says, Blakk Rasta hates Sarkodie. Frederick Appiah says, I think the comparison to killed the vibe of the song, bigger than Jay-Z. Will Twist one says, but Ghana pa, hey, this is a real proof that we as Ghanaians don't even want success. We just preach it, but we don't want it. Well, these are some comments coming in so far. Now, let's move on to that major thing Kojo couldn't wait for us to get there. Richie, pull out the Blakk Rasta tweet. Pull out the Blakk Rasta tweet now. You just pull it out. Pull it out. Now, Karen's open a bottle of Guinness for me. Because at this stage, I know this is where all the attention and the fight. As a matter of fact, whilst we were live, I saw Blakk Rasta calling me. I saw Blakk Rasta calling me at the opening. I saw Blakk Rasta calling me. Obviously, I'm sure he's seen the headline flying left and right somewhere and he wants to have a word. So, we all know the position of Blakk Rasta for some time now. And we know what has been trending now. So today, which is the 3rd of February, Blakk Rasta was awake at 12:41 a.m. Yes, Blakk Rasta was awake at 12:41. Of course, he doesn't sleep early that much. No, Blakk Rasta doesn't sleep early. That one I know. So he was still active and alive and awake at 12:41. And he sent a tweet mentioning the Marleys in the tweet. Now, this is how he wrote it. And it's on the screen. So those who have seen it, I'm sure you might have read it already. He says, so Stephen Marley. So at Stephen Marley, at Ziggy Marley, at Julian Marley, at Sedila Marley. What is this new craze of desecrating Bob Marley's music with these posthumous collaborations? Now, listen. Collaborations, it means not the Sarkodie one alone.
Yes.
And I want us to pay attention to all these details.
Yes.
I say, what is this new craze of desecrating Bob Marley's music with these and these, underline these two, which is a plural. Posthumous collaborations. So it means the one Sarkodie has done and other ones that others have done, like Tiwa Savage and co. And it says, would Bob have sanctioned this if he was alive today? And this is a very spiritual question. Would Bob have sanctioned this if he was alive today? And he says that, remember what he said about his music and Barry White music? Stop this. Stop. Stop this. Stop. Stop it. And this is what Blakk Rasta tweeted, mentioning the Marleys in there. 1, 2, 3, 5 of the Marleys. And Kojo King says he's been crying over this. Why are you crying over this?
In fact,
well, I think Arnold Asamoah Bailey also came through. He says, please, I had no qualms. He said, Senior Blakk Rasta, please, I had no qualms with you expressing your opinion on the song, but now I strongly believe you are doing way too much. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Please stop it. And then the Arnold also dream. Okay. Kojo Koswe.
when I saw this statement or this post, in fact, it's like a two-edged sword has pierced my heart. And I've been crying since morning.
Oh.
Yes, I felt it. I felt it, and I felt the energy. I was wondering what is pushing Blakk Rasta to do this. I thought of it. It's like, what will make him do this to this extent? You gave your opinion, which we had issues with, because we all here in this game. We know it when people are giving their criticisms. As he rightly said, every creative piece is subjected to criticisms. You can criticize. You remember back in Plus FM, back on Plus FM, when you had a judgment board, I always had issues with you when panel are not judging with the criteria, because you give beat, arrangement, composition, delivery, and personal feeling. It got to a point, the only thing they were using was the personal feeling. So if we have 10 elements, and you give it, okay, this side I give 5, I give 6, 4, 5, 3, then personal feeling. I'm not feeling the song, so you score low. So the person will score like 70. It means it's a good song, but you are not feeling it. But when you are criticizing a piece, and all your remarks are based on personal sentiments, there is a problem that your review needs to be reviewed. So his review is what we are reviewing. And why is it that many people, you said, many people have said a lot of positive things about Sarkodie or commented on this Bob Marley feature. But why is it that he alone is trending? Is it because
people like
No, that is the mistake.
No, because people like
No, that is the mistake. Because people like what?
Negativity.
So it was negative.
No, to them.
To them what? You said people like negativity, so it was negative.
But by your definition.
Whose definition?
You are defining it to be negative, so it will
it
will go.
What question did I ask? I said a lot of people.
It's your time, so you talk. Go ahead and talk to the issues. We have about 20 minutes.
Now, if you come, I also come in.
We have 20 minutes to close, so I beg.
Okay. So. Make a fire we would do.
One hour.
Maybe we
technicalities are on the judging.
That we make a baby.
Personal feeling. When you use personal feeling.
No, and I mean, time will be a Casa Blakk Rasta then kind of who as negative.
Yes. So if people come and criticize our work, body of works, it is acceptable. You give us reasons why you are not enjoying the song or you don't feel the song. But what Blakk Rasta did, even in the first review, talking about desecration, that word that was used in there, that messed up everything. I am a Sarkodie, I am a musician, and I've been contacted to work on a song. And somebody feels it is an art of desecration. How do you explain this to us? Fine, you are a Rastafari. Definitely, with the Rastafari has their certain beliefs. They have certain spiritual things that they conform to, which he thinks Sarkodie doesn't believe in those things. So maybe that is where the desecration is coming from. But you and I, we don't know. We musicians. We enjoy art. And even in that, we don't bring it into music. Somebody can feature a Muslim, a Hindus, a Buddhist, whoever. That is music. Because it brings people together. Even Bob Marley himself preached about unity. I don't know what he's talking about, the Barry Whites or... is Sarkodie a Barry White daughter or a Barry White?
No, that was a statement Bob Marley made.
So Barry White is Sarkodie a Barry White disciple? In this case,
any other song?
Do you need explanation for that? Do you need?
Is Sarkodie a Barry White?
No,
but do you need
a Barry White? What is?
Do you need explanation? Okay, Barry White. He's also a very popular musician in America, and at the time, it's like they know Bob Marley as a huge musician and Barry White too as a very huge musician. So people were thinking that why don't you do collaboration or feature or something? And according to the story, Bob Marley says, if you love my song, then you don't have to like Barry White's song. So it's like he was so entrenched that even if you listen to my song, don't listen to the other guy. So Blakk Rasta is using that point to say that when he was even alive, he's even saying that don't listen to other guy's song if you listen to my song. How much more he will want you to feature in his song.
So is Sarkodie a Barry White descendant?
So the explanation is he won't allow that.
This statement, if Bob Marley were to be allowed, I would tell him it was a wrong statement.
Sure.
Because we have people who love other genres and still enjoy Bob Marley's song. And I don't think you want to preach that, okay, love my songs alone, don't love other people's songs. Now, what is the point? In his first review, it wasn't a review. He gave his personal feeling about the song. We thought that was all. And when Afia also came in that same fashion, you know, nobody ever criticized people in Ghana, even in Africa, more than Blakk Rasta. He has the opinion, he has the power to touch on everybody. He's touched on president, he's touched on parliamentarians, he even went to parliament. But somebody criticized you, saying your songs are funny. Look at Crime Party. Look at how he felt it. On radio, you could see, hey, you can say a lot everything, but to say my songs are funny. Hey, that one, you also feel it. But he didn't think about that. Calling another man's work one way. Even the other response, he said, put 10 of Sarkodie's songs. They are all one way. So the argument is not about the rap style. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. It is the person, Sarkodie, who has gotten that opportunity. And that is a problem. Because this is a colleague musician. You are occupying a position as a journalist. And fortunately, you are also a musician. You know what it takes. You know what it feels. You know the struggles these musicians are going through. Somebody said he went on Peace FM some time back and was lamenting how the media isn't supporting him when he released Barack Obama. But this same person, somebody is making strides, bettering his life, and has an issue. We thought that was all. Then to the extent, when he said yes, he wasn't hating on anybody. People, he's saying the truth. What is the truth? And when people say that this is the truth, what is the truth? Whose truth? What is the truth? And so they pride themselves as bearers of the truth because they have a feeling, a personal opinion. And since when did somebody's personal opinion become the greater truth or the general truth? No, you are missing out. Because you're telling us it wasn't right, you think you have the truth. Now, tagging them, I see, I felt it. I was like, really? Where have we? What brought this? And Sarkodie in person has never disrespected you, Blakk Rasta. In all this, the most painful part is that not that he has even had any confrontation with Sarkodie. Sarkodie's crime in all this is that either Island Records or the Marleys reach out to him. That guy, we want you to give a verse. That has been Sarkodie's crime. And so, like you said, it was just adding the SSS and all that. We all know he's referring to Sarkodie's collaboration. If not so, when the others happened, did we hear him talking about it? No. The other collaborations, I think Tiwa Savage has done some and other people. He never commented. There wasn't any desecration until his own Ghanaian man did it. And this happened. And we can't live in this country still going this way. We can't do that. We can't continue. One thing I always tell you that if you are a presenter, but the mere fact that you occupy that seat, there are a greater percentage of your audience that takes everything that you say. Some of them will not even criticize because they have some reverence for you. So whatever you say, they take it. Few of them are that objective that they can also question or no. Today, I think Sammy is going wayward. But some of them, a greater number of them, whatever you say, and that is the danger. So when he says this, you hear a lot of people following what he said, and that is what they took to social media. When we were reviewing my song on Peace FM, Sarkodie tried to be diabolic and said, "Oh, there's nothing extraordinary about the song." He was being diabolic to the extent of even saying the title is a wrong title, is useless title and all that. For all you know, we saw people starting commenting. Yes, it's true. There's nothing extraordinary. And even on YouTube, I saw a comment like that. Yes, as Sarkodie said, there's no extraordinary. The song is not extraordinary, and that is the power of radio. And that is where we say we set agenda with the media. We have several conversations that we have offline. We know what we say offline. But when you come on air, you need to say it well so that people who are listening, they will know how to pick it. And that is your duty as a media person. Yes, I don't envy Blakk Rasta anywhere. He has done well for the industry. He's respected. But I think where he's heading, he's putting himself on the line for people to disrespect him. And if he doesn't take care, all his reputation will be soiled when he goes this tangent. Because people expect that if you are saying something, say it with facts. Give us reasons why you are saying it. But to go on that desecration, I don't know what kind of spiritual connection he has with Bob Marley. I don't know what Bob Marley has been whispering in his ears. To even think that his own children don't cherish his legacy. Now his own children don't cherish his legacy. So he's now going to put them right and tag them. Hey, I saw it, I was scared. I was like, imagine. The question I asked is, if Island Records called Blakk Rasta, we want to put Sarkodie on our song, imagine what the conversation would have been. It would have been beautiful. He would tell them, no, it won't happen. And Sarkodie would have lost it. Yes, Blakk Rasta, when he throws fire, we all understand, because that is his brand. I can't imagine Blakk Rasta sitting behind a console and presenting like Chairman Sifakan. It wouldn't be nice, because that is his brand. And because of his brand, yes, all the time he needs to throw fire. But if you are throwing a fire, throw it in a way that if it is spreading beyond its borders and we try to quench it, it will be quenchable. Big man, this one, you have gone too far.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kojo. Well spoken. Enough comments, so let me see how best I can read some of them. Okay. So let me start from Benetton Atanga, who actually came laughing with a respect emoji. Contonsi says, let's stop abusing the word opinion. We are fond of abusing words. Stephen Ofori said, Blakk Rasta is a failed reggae artist. Listen to his latest Amapiano track, Hibi Jonwa. Love says, hey, Kojo and felt. Jay says, the only problem I have with his stand, would Blakk Rasta accept the feature if they had approached him? Dorcas Achian says, na Adam Blakk Rasta no oppressor. Lily Donko says, those even the first Bob Marley remix, and I never heard any spirituality critique. Fugees, Basta and Co have done it before. None of this happened. Now Papa P says, a song that doesn't even have 100k views on YouTube in 2 weeks. The song has flopped. Ashake Yoga got 2.8 million views just a day. Benna Boy, Common Person, got 1.7 million views a day. Stir It Up remix flopped. Shatakobi said, Brasami, just imagine if Tim Marley had contacted Blakk to connect him to Team Sack. Just think of the outcome. Now Shatakobi says, Rasta is acting like he's more a Malian than the family. Jay says, although with the type of personality Bob Marley is and what he stood for, if he was alive, he might not grant this feature. Highland Records just wants to keep his legacy. Now Eric Macros Donko says, Blakk Rasta Pan. This shows that he is jealous Sarkodie's success. Even all this, he doesn't even have a hit song. Hey, Blakk Rasta doesn't have a hit song, like for real? Did he say that? Contosi says, people like Blakk Rasta deserve slaps And I'm sure people like me will have slapping issues with the media. Mark my words. One day somebody go chop slaps. Now Eric Macross Donko says, Blakk Rasta always makes noise in this country. Concert party, fire, burn Blakk Rasta. Jay says, I'm just imagining Kojo and Blakk Rasta in one room. Eva Diva says, Kojo King is not having it today. Loving it. Kijo Christo says, it's a lie. The song has over 600K. Fifi Kofi says, no Shamo. In that angle, Bob Marley was trying to tell the world that he doesn't need any artist collaboration. And Kijo Christo says the song actually has 722K views. Chabo, come through how you also understood Blakk Rasta Street, mentioning the Marleys in there.
Yeah, I think he said it in his video. Just that people didn't pay attention. And then he went further to put it on a tweet and even tag them. I will agree with people who are saying that he has gone too far. I think after the video one that, because of what came after it, if I were him, I would have just ended there. You have shared your opinion, and those who agree with you will agree. Those who disagree will disagree.
Yeah.
So you should end it there. And going ahead to do that thing, yes, I agree with those who are saying that he has gone too far. But the whole thing that he put there is the same thing in the video. There's nothing different. In the video, he said it clearly. In fact, the fire wasn't on Sarkodie until he said that you are one-way rap. After Spirit took him, no, and on the back Sarkodie. So if you watch the video, I mean, from the beginning, it was on the Marley family. It wasn't on Sarkodie. It was on the Marley family, so people can go back and check the video. Until he said that, oh, Sarkodie, you are one-way rap. It's like having the spirit enough fun into on so okay, and that one, even on this platform, I said that I disagree with him, saying that Sarkodie's rap is one way. I mean, apart from the fact that it can't be true. Even if it is, assuming without admitting, even if it is, he is still on top of his game in Ghana. You can't mention 3 big artists in Ghana without mentioning Sarkodie.
Yeah, that one is true.
Yes, so even if it is one way, it is working. And that's what it is when you are a musician. You just want to be on top of your game. So Sarkodie is on top. So that one, I disagreed with him. In fact, I even spoke to him and I told him I disagree with you using that word. It's not nice. Yes. But with him not happy with what the Marley family are doing, it's nothing new. In fact, people shouldn't be, but I will tell Kojo to calm down with the tweet, because he said the same thing in the video. He said that Sarkodie has been allowed to be used by the family.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. So he was more like the family just want to make money, and they are using Sarkodie.
Today I came across a post. As much as it might not be very legit, let me read the wisdom in that post. The person wrote that very soon, Bob Marley's records and the copyright ownership will change from the sons or the Marleys to the real publishers or the real executive producers of the job.
Yeah.
Because they were supposed to enjoy it for about 70 years. And now they've enjoyed it some good 30 years later, it's about some 28 years. So they are trying to do these things so that even when the 28 years is expired, they can also say the remixed ones are also for them.
Yes.
That's what someone posted. I tried to say,
and yes, and it will all like go. It will link to what Blakk Rasta is.
He's the prophet of.
No. It's not about prophecy.
No. So it means that the fact that they want to now dilute it. You know, originally, if this is a bottle of Guinness, say you want to let it become more, put anything asana in it so it looks the same. Taste it, it will not be the same taste.
Yeah. For those who don't even like remix, who don't like touching original product, will not be happy with it. Exactly. Like the same way somebody like Sammy wasn't happy with Sarkodie putting his verse on his original my own song, but he couldn't say it, and then went back to do his own thing, but later came and accused Sarkodie of not doing better than the original one. It's the same thing. We have some people who will never be happy. I remember we debated about Kamido's remix. Some people like this lady, Sewa Ami here. I think she was saying that it will not be as good as the original.
Yeah,
so
she was
afraid
afraid of the outcome.
Yes.
But it came out well, and she was happy.
Kojo, there are some people like that.
This one is out.
That's my point. There are some people like that.
They're
So
still scared,
and yes, and even today, somebody will still say that the old one is better than the
That's fair.
remix. Yes.
Don't condemn the new one.
What is the
I don't know.
what is the definition of condemnation? It's just a word.
It's the same thing.
It's the
Saying
same.
the old one. I'm sure you consider it as condemnation.
Condemnation. It's the same thing.
If I say, oh, me, I love the old one.
No. How can I say it's condemnation?
But that's
why
Sammy
people,
Flex is
that's
going
what
to
you
work
are-
for BBC, and I say Sammy Flex is a Ghanaian. Why do you have to bring Sammy Flex because of his ethnicity or the religion? This is what Blakk Rasta is talking about. Oh, it's not about the song. He said, why is SAP? What is the desecration?
No.
Is Sarkodie an evil spirit?
If no, listen.
So
Let me explain.
If we
it
say
to you.
desecration,
Okay, let me explain.
is
it to you.
Sarkodie an evil
No,
spirit?
let me explain it to you. Before he said whatever he said,
Uh-huh.
he said that Marley is like Jesus Christ when it comes to.
Jesus Christ, he lives with people. He stayed with
time.
Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector.
If you want to,
Who
to understand why he's coming from
No.
the desecration thing, I'm trying to explain it to you. Yeah. So the thing is that from the beginning, in fact, from the onset, Blakk Rasta, he has been on the Marleys family, not on Sarkodie. Not on Sarkodie. Until he said that Sarkodie's rap is one way. He was just on the Marleys family that they are just disrespecting Bob Marley's legacy. That was his problem. Until he said that Sarkodie's rap is one way. And that's why I'm saying that I will agree with those who are saying that he is now taking it too far. I mean, after sharing your opinion like that and people are not happy and even coming for you, you just have to leave it as it is. That's where you belong. Like, you have shared your opinion. People may disagree with you. Just take it like that. And people should be careful the way they are using the word hate. Whatever. In fact, the way they use the words hate.
You see, don't watch what they say. What they asking? You are not quoting this. Is that not you? You say, don't watch what they say. What their actions. So be Kasana the mannerisms.
Chemo, go ahead and finish.
So what I would say is that I think so far Blakk Rasta he's going too far. I got his message from the beginning. But for him to continue, it's like, okay, if you say it, me too, I'll come back. Like what he did with Efia. Too, I wasn't happy about it. Yes, I understood him that okay. So what touched me personally, they are meant to touch him. But the point is that what the can be, and I'm for the energy neighbor. So just stay there, stay in your corner, and what can we do? Let them also have their say. But if you do that back and forth thing, it will end up that you are doing so much. It's like no, I feel cry they are bros, yeah, bro. That's why I will agree with people on that score. But his opinion is his opinion. You can like it or hate it. That's his opinion. And we should take it like that and stop using words just to hate and the way they define hate and how they are attributing it to somebody's opinion. If you turn it, it will be the same thing for you. When you share your opinion, we are here. I remember we spoke about something that happened to a black sheriff. He did something wonderful, and then we were sharing our opinion, praising him. And then somebody said that if I look at your face, you hate black sheriff. That's the kind of definition that they are giving. They can just look at your face and say you hate somebody.
Actions, communication, actions, gestures.
So
they all
nobody will survive that. Because the way you are talking, do you think it will be fair for me to say you hate Blakk Rasta?
No, somebody said I should
even in your own submission, you said that you don't hate Blakk Rasta, and I will believe
the statement.
And I will be no, you don't.
That's why I'm talking with it.
If you want me to go there, I think you hate Blakk Rasta for a reason that I don't know. You hate him. Not the statement. You hate
what did I say?
I'm using the same standard for you.
I'm
using your own standard.
No,
you hate
different.
him. You hate him.
He hates Sarkodie.
You hate him.
He also hates Sarkodie.
And you also hate him.
He also hates Sarkodie.
I'm using the same standard for you.
Have I criticized his work?
Yes.
He has criticized somebody's work
without basis. So don't use standard that you
He condemned the song. That's why people are saying
that's my point. My point is that don't use standard that when we turn it around, you won't survive it. Let's just go with people's opinion. Even if you don't like it, let it be and move on.
Let's go to Roland to speak finally, then we run away from here. Papa P says, Benna Boy, common person, over 4 million views in 4 days. Ashake Yoga, over 3.8 million views in 4 days. Bob Marley, Stir It Up, featuring Sarkodie, has almost 800K in 2 weeks. Not impressive at all. Now, Gideon Body says, Shatawale, come for your stone. What are you talking about? Richie Adu says, the wisdom I learned from this platform is just massive. I pray this doesn't change. It will not change. Only send Momo. Now Kontonsi says, Blakk Rasta is sick in the head. He needs reshuffling. Fifi Kofi says, Gideon Body, come again. Derek Azuma says, bless up, guys. Papa P says, Kijo Christo, yes, over 700K views in 2 weeks is not impressive at all. It is very bad for someone like Bob Marley. Now, Kijo Christo comes again and says, Papa P, well, as compared to the artists you mentioned, you are right, but let's give it some time. Sometimes music grows on people. Stephen Ofowi says, whether they like it or not, Bob Marley has featured the landlord. Let them go bend the sea. More. Musa B says, there is no excuse for what Blakk Rasta did. His target was Sarkodie. Did he complain about Lauryn Hill's version? Sofian Kamara, our good friend in Australia, says, good evening, Brother Sammy and the crew, and a special one to Kojo. Now, Eric Macross Donko says, Massa, Blakk Rasta's action shows he hates Sarkodie. Simple. Of course. Roland speaks finally, and we bid you farewell. Ro.
Me, Ro.
Oh, toss a ball.
The rules.
Now you are buying loyalty.
No.
I am looking at Bob Marley featuring Lauryn Hill. 10 Your Lights Down Low.
How many years ago?
5 years ago.
How many views?
57K views.
Huh?
57. Any on Bob Marley's YouTube page, 57K views. 5 years ago. Any?
Oh, how?
Yes. Any?
And that was the last time they posted before Sark, right?
5 years ago.
So when was the last? I want to know the last time they posted before their last but one video before.
Their last but one video, I think, will be around the Tiwa Savage.
Is it on the real Bob Marley YouTube page?
Yes, Bob. Anachemo. Nye Bob Marley.
No, go to the subscribers and check. Because someone can say.
And then
someone can post it and still name it Bob Marley YouTube page.
Official YouTube channel, Robert Nesta Marley. OM, February 1945.
Let me check the subscribers because the subscribers.
No.
Okay,
they have two.
No, this is not the official Bob Marley channel.
Wait.
There's one with.
This one is subscribers. Subscribers is 18K.
There's one with 5 million.
No. Original Bob Marley channel has million subscribers.
Okay.
Million.
Yeah, this one is someone.
Okay, so Basame, where Blakk Rasta has got into, you
3.5.
Yes,
subscribers.
3.5. So
check it, Lauryn Hill collaboration.
I'm checking.
57 cents.
Basame, what the point I'm driving at is that you see when Blakk Rasta did his own rendition on Sewakoto. Blakk Rasta cannot see that his remix or his version is bigger than the original one. It is not.
I think he will not even see that.
Exactly my point.
Hey, are you the lawyer?
No.
You
like
might not know.
No. Kojo. Hey, to make us say men kashi. You see, it is not. So that will not even determine whether it is a desecration or not. Now, when we started talking about this issue from the onset, I said Blakk Rasta was speaking from the spiritual angle. It is just like having a religious conversation. I said this. And having a religious conversation, it is just like Sisiano and Ma Eshe Jens Aqua, sorry. There are some Christians that will never be cool with it.
Exactly.
And you see, the moment you are not cool with it, you don't charge on the people that have gone to that church with that attire. You charge those Christian leaders who have allowed those people to come to church with those kind of attire or those kind of costume. And that is what Blakk Rasta is doing. But you see, what made his popular was he was tackling two issues. One has to do with spiritual and one has to do with physical. The spiritual is what he just posted. It is just what he said in the beginning of his video and what he just tweeted. That is the spiritual aspect of whatever he believes in. And that one, it is just him and the people who believe in what he believes. It is not everybody that can connect. So when you are coming to the physical side, we expect you to give us another reason as strong and legit as the spiritual one that you are giving. Because you see the spiritual example that he gave. If everybody understands the language he is speaking in terms of that spiritual explanation, nobody would have a problem. Nobody would have a problem. But when he came to physical to explain why Sarkodie shouldn't have done that, he did not do anything. And that is why so many people, including me, have a problem with his explanation. Now, what he's doing, when you were reading the text, you made emphasis on plural, plural, plural. These collaborations. Exactly what, when I read it, that is what I was like, okay, Blakk, you should have started this 5 years
Way
ago.
back.
5 years ago. No be today. No be today. Lauryn Hill has done it. Tiwa Savage has done it. Now it is the turn of Sarkodie. So this is not the time for Blakk Rasta. Blakk Rasta should have done this long time ago. Looks as if it is now that Blakk Rasta is gaining consciousness.
Conscious vibes.
Conscious vibes. And that is when I read the text, that is what came to mind. Okay, Blakk Rasta now has gained consciousness. So first, debut, Asaba Mekan say he wasn't as Rastafarian then as he is now. Because based on what is happening and the things he's saying. You understand? In American. So if me, I don't have a problem with Blakk Rasta doing this, if you should ask me. Because my own is that he wasn't specific or he wasn't specified only on one person. In fact, for him to use a plural phrase means that he's seeing a pattern and he wants to address it.
Yeah.
But what I want Blakk Rasta to understand is that if he doesn't like the remix, the original is still there. And Pepai, you see the translation of the Bible or the holy books from the Bible, they say it's from Greek. The original is Greek. And they are translated here. And we know as the translation goes on, some of even the wordings and the languages even changes. The explanation changes. Some people would still have a problem with it, which is why you have pastors today who would still go and refer you to the Greek Bible and all that. It is allowed. Nothing stops you. Okay. You understand? Because the understanding of the people who are trying to make sure they break down some of these things to the simplest piece. You don't know. So I was expecting him to have channeled or championed this energy long time ago and not now. And you see, him doing this on social media, maybe it can get him a result, but then it will not get him the result that he needs. Why? Because even the contributors of whatever Blakk Rasta is holding sacred are quiet. They know what they want to achieve with what they are doing.
Okay.
Inti Ebeya, Mr. Blakk, just like if you called him, Mr. Blakk, he should rather find an official way of reaching to Island Records or the Marleys, mentioning them on social media. Even if they come to explain, it will not be as huge as them writing you an official email or an official letter.
You can even go there.
Exactly my point.
Go to their office.
So go to their office.
Buy ticket, print ticket.
Enquire from them. That is when we say you want results. But sit on radio, call their name, shout, come on social media and tag them. Perhaps they've not even seen.
That's why he tagged them. Because the radio, they won't see.
No, you see, even this one.
It's
No,
possible they might not see.
No, even this one.
So he will tag them. For that one, they will see.
Even this one. No, there's, even if they do see, what is the guarantee
They will
that
click.
they will even reply? Because I tell you, this is not the first time somebody would give this type of comment to some of these projects. Mind you, it is not only Sarkodie. When they released the one with Lauryn Hill, why is Blakk Rasta the only conscious Rastafarian in the world? No.
Someone would have said
yes, someone would. Yes, some people like Blakk Rasta would come and question them.
One of his sons, he has suffered that kind of
Exactly.
after trying to do some of his songs.
Yes, I remember when Damian Marley started doing some of these things. Even some when he started doing collaborations with some other musicians, he was questioned.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's one day I don't have a problem. But so I want to tell Blakk that these rant, jumping here and there, shouting here and there, will not get him the result. In fact, because this is not the first time somebody has raised a concern like he's doing. If he wants real concrete result, he shouldn't charge on the people who are, to using his words, being used to champion these projects.
Okay.
He should rather go to the originators. And you see, the statement that you just made about the business idea. This is business. The people know that in 30 years, or let's say 30 years to come, they would lose all these rights to these projects. It will only be the name on them and nothing else. But to still keep the father's legacy still riding on, these people have thought it wise that, okay, now, even after 30 years, when they lose the right to the originals, they wouldn't still lose the right to the remixes. And that is another continuation of another business level. And that is how the music business is growing. It just say, yeah, they create WhatsApp, any updates. Yeah, Facebook, any updates. It say, yeah, Bible or Greek more. So being Greek, yeah, mean translating man into Asiana. If look at the time Bob Marley died, and this generation, they only know Bob Marley by name. Chemo was say, Chemo saw himself, you serious. And it is not only Chemo. In fact, when this collaboration dropped, there are so many people who confessed, say Omomo serious and not even stir it up. And these are some of the effects that they know. Perhaps there are so many messages that Bob Marley gave in the past that people did not get the code. And these are some of the ways. You see, Bob Marley is a prophet. And most of the things, sometimes you see some of his videos going viral, and you check recent happenings and you realize that there's that huge connection. Man said it. So if they don't make some of these collaborations, how would the new generation even appreciate that prophetism of Bob Marley? Saying, oh, this man said this way back and we are experiencing it. In fact, with somebody of our own who has even collaborated on this. Let's relax. Assemble.
All right, so your final batch of messages and we are done for the day. You guys have been massive. You gave us some good reviews with your numbers and commentaries. Thank you so much. Papa P says, Kojo Christo, you are right. Richie Adder says, I sometimes just wonder If we are to receive a recorded song from the camp of MJ, would it have had a poor stream like Bob Marley Stir It Up? Richie Addo says, but the fact is Bob Marley is bigger than MJ. This is very poor. Lily Donko, desecration is like saying he pooped on the song. That's the problem. Papa P says, Richie Addo, very poor stream, I swear. My heart is broken. Fifi Kofi says, Brasami, is Bob Marley ever had, or did Bob Marley ever have a collaboration with any artist? I think Chemo said one, right? No. Benji said, I thought my country was interesting, but Ghana deserves a plaque. We move forward with 5 hindrances to a bigger population, but smaller Ghana has 10 times 5 of ours. Is it illiteracy or what? I'm watching. Kojo Christo says, Bob Marley featuring Lauryn Hill has 26 million views in 14 years, but not on the official Bob Marley YouTube, brother, on a different channel called Wiki Girl. Numero Uno says, Blakk Rasta is intentionally doing this, and he's getting attention just as he wanted. People should just ignore him. After all, it is his opinion, and nothing can be done about it. We can't all like the same thing. Masonic Audio Book Library says, Kojo, control yourself, please. You are acting like an artist wanting beef today. Musabi says, what did Sack say that merits the word desecration? The hate is real. Rasta man who prays to Jesus. The hypocrisy. Benji says, at this point, by the time you reach us, then it would be no news. Thank God for Nigeria. If Ghana was spearheading the entertainment agenda, like Africa would be crawling or hyper-lagging. Usman Abubakar said, big ups to you, Brasami. And on this note, let me also say big ups to you guys for coming online to watch our live Fridays show. You guys have been massive, interesting conversation. And to those who say they come here to learn and that we should not change, no, we are not going to change. In fact, every day we update our bank of knowledge, so we are also topping up what we know. So we are never going to change. But before we run away, we want you guys to go stream Kojo King's song as well, Be Kind. And Kojo said, and they asked, what artist I'll pay beef. And to catch up, say you are being kind.
You see, when I start giving reserved comments, they will come at me. Once one person even started with when I posted Blakk Rasta thing, and I didn't even attack him. I'm disappointed in you before you used your objective because you are now an artist. Look at this. So if I decide to tone down and play that, they also complain.
Is that person not doing the same
enjoy your standard?
Is that person not doing the same thing guys are doing to Blakk Rasta?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Talking about you being disappointed in what he thinks.
No. For this one, there's a case. He attacked somebody. Also, you. Okay, let me ask you a personal question. Are you okay with how do you see how Blakk Rasta?
No, I think he's gone overboard.
Exactly.
No, that
He's
one.
overboard.
But whatever he's doing is not hate.
Okay, hate. Yes, that's the.
No, I will not call it hate.
Good. You will not call hate, but if people per your actions, they can read your actions and decide that you are hating. And I want to touch on something with the people are saying Sarkodie's is the stream is not encouraging. But Marley joined YouTube 2005. I'm coming. No. Check the Lauryn Hill. How much is the Lauryn Hill?
That figure he gave was wrong.
Yes. No. Somebody gives 24 million. For how many years?
Even that one, he says it is not on the
But you don't even argue about the numbers. What they are saying, when in terms of how YouTube works and the numbers, is really, really misleading. So we can't just take it. It can get small numbers as we see it, but it is really powerful and even better than those.
I'm even going to the numbers that with the years. Okay, let's say 14 years. Someone's owner has 14 years and getting about 26 million. So all other things being equal, if this one also get to 14 years, it could surpass it.
Yes,
so they should give it time.
You know there are other means to get the numbers. That's why I don't even want to.
Of course, and the channel is not that active. If we were to be alive, it would have been more active. So they shouldn't say
if they want.
So are you saying he's a ghost?
Is that?
Are you saying he's a ghost?
But he's a ghost. Why? Are you denying the fact that he's a ghost?
If they want more numbers,
they can. What? Alive.
So for those who are using numbers to do it, if they want more numbers like 24,
they can get it.
They can get it. yesterday. They can get it yesterday, like if they want it. So don't use numbers to argue on this. But if you don't like it, fine.
You
I
don't
think
like it, fine. That one they don't. That's all they are never know.
But I mean, this weekend we are going to Takrade.
Yeah.
Yes, and I want people to also take note, especially people who are in Australia. Yeah, the Afrobeat night will be happening on the 18th of February this month in Albury, Australia.
Yeah.
So they should.
Sofian Kamara, Australia for Esimukromu Waro.
Journey to the west. But this weekend, people should also expect serious updates from Sarkodie Jendu Park. That is the Tadi invasion with Shatawale, Medical, Kofi Kenata, and is it Brino, yes.
Yeah.
And with Sammy Flex TV and this team.
All the updates
to give them serious updates.
So keep watching, and big ups to Boat and Kelvin for sponsoring Roland to give you live updates. All right, so on this note, we want to say thank you to you guys. You guys are massive. You guys are awesome, making sure that the live will be interactive. And I was loving the feedback that was coming. Thanks to Kojo, Roland, as well as in Team Dodo Solomon Chemo.
Kojo, I say so.
One more
feeling.
To Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex is the editor and director of our shows. My name is Sammy Flex. Over the weekend, we still have some more content for you and more updates coming through. But I'm still going to do a fine research, and I'm sure this weekend, if I get a time, I'll be bringing you which Ghanaian artist has the most international collaborations. Already on Twitter, it has turned between Stonebwoy and Sarkodie. We'll see how the final results will be like when I get that information. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Enjoy your weekend. We'll meet again on Monday on Showbiz Daily. We are out of here.